as so many of us get up for another day of exhausting work after being exhausted from a lack of sleep, or you're coming home from a night job and struggling to find time to do the things you need. I just want to bring you inside the mind of a capitalist bootlicker who cannot accept the idea of the capitalist system being challenged. I get it. I was a capitalist bootlicker for years. Well, I said that weird. I was a staunch conservative, reading Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Larry Elder, Thomas Sowell, Tammy Bruce, Bernard Goldberg, Rich Lowry, Tucker Carlson, David Horowitz. I could go on. Then to a staunch libertarian, anarcho-capitalist variety. I was reading capitalists like Murray Rothbard, Ludwig von Mises, Walter Block, Hans Hermann Hoppe, and then realizing it's bogus, it's false goods. I learned interesting things, I learned good things, especially about being anti-war and questioning conventional story of like how I see the world operating. But for capitalists, they get angry a lot of times or confused when you say, well, why don't we have a 4-day work week? Why don't we just have free housing? We have free roads. They get tripped up into, oh, taxes pay for roads. Yeah, this is not a real discussion. Again, bogus, false goods. The real discussion is, why do we have free roads and why don't we have free housing? Why don't we have 4-day work weeks? And what they do is they're like, wait, this person talking about things that I can't do right now, and that at what I see does not match up to what he's saying, so therefore it's wrong. And their response really is, let me remind you how things operate. They cannot conceive of the idea that someone like me knows this is how things operate. I live in the world. I live in the working world. I pay rent. I've had landlords. I have a landlord. I have a job. I've had jobs. Yeah, I get it. I also know the alternative. I've been homeless, or one of the alternatives in our current system. The other alternative is you can die. Another alternative is exploit from others, get filthy rich, then you don't have to work. Other people work and you get rich. But they literally just like say, oh, let me tell you how things operate. So if you worked 4 days, that would be less money. They cannot conceive of the question of, well, why do we even deal with this system of money? Why don't we just make it so we care about each other and provide the things we need and stop trying to support limitless growth for companies that cannot grow enough so they destroy other countries to grow. We're trying to redevelop Gaza now, and Tony Blair, the war criminal, is getting to oversee it. What the hell? Capitalist bootlickers show our lack of education and how we lack ability to